Good evening. Good evening. Hey, it's just a joy to be back before you again. Family, friends, associates, future clients. Hey, I'm glad to hear you here again. Hey, this is Milton Johnson, your financial coach. Now, I help individuals, small business owners, professionals design a financial blueprint to help them increase their savings and increase their investment to help them reach their retirement goals and financial goals. And I use my roadmap to financial freedom methods to help achieve these goals. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure again for you to come and see me live. I'm so excited to be talking about a topic that is near and dear, and hopefully you won't give up on some things, some dreams, some desires, some goals. And what I want to say is don't give up on your dreams. That's what I want to talk about this evening, because as a financial coach, that's what I like about being a coach. Not only is it talking about finance only, but I'm here just to motivate and encourage my clients, my future clients as well. And I want to encourage you as well, because that's what it's all about. Not just about finance. If your emotions, if your relationships, and then your spiritual life isn't right and is in shambles, sometimes it's hard to actually talk and coach certain clients because they're all in disarray. And so what I want to do is I want you to be the total person, not only complete just financially, but the total person, the whole man, the whole woman. I want you to be complete in itself. And what some people I have seen, they have they had dreams where they were in high school or college, and they may have said, "This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be," or they may have had some dreams of maybe having a family, maybe getting married, or being married and being in a great relationships, and that dream of having a long marriage, having grandkids, all of the great now, having a house with a white picket fence, what they say, but having a traditional dream, or you may have had a dream that I'm going to have this business, or I'm going to have this certain job by this certain time. And some people have given up. And I want to encourage, this is not the time to give up. This is the time to motivate and not throw in the towel. I'm reminded about myself that there's some certain things that I had to do in the past that discouraged me, especially when I first wanted to become a supervisor, move up into management by job. And a lot of people was like, no, I won't do that. And for years, I listened to the naysayers. I listened to a lot of negativity about the position. And how many times do we know that people have a big influence sometimes on what we think if we allow them to do that? And that's the thing. We allow them to affect our mindset. We allow them to get into our ear gates and influence our mind. We know what we want to do. We know we have purpose. We know what we can do that especially if we can do that job. You're equipped for the job. You've been prepared educationally. You've been prepared with certain skills to move on to another level. And then the discouragement comes in. Oh, I wouldn't do that. This is not what it took. You don't have what it takes. This person need to be this way. You need to look this way. You need to talk this way. You need to act this way. And so when you start hearing all of the negativity, you end up not moving on your dreams or the goals that you desire to have. And so I listened to those naysayers for a number of years. And I had to make up my mind like, man, that's what they say. Just because they believe in that, that doesn't mean that should stop me. I say so. I started to look into um, getting promoted. Had to go through a series of steps. When I first did it, there was no luck. Poof, didn't happen. I said, man, I can't believe it. I said, this time I need to be focused. I can't stop. I can't let anyone steal my desired dream. So I tried again. No luck. It ended. Said, no, we're sorry you applied A, but you wasn't chosen. I said, well, so it's like I had to wait another year. So these like annual events. So I had to wait another year. I said, this time I'm going to be ready, do what it takes, talk to the right people. I'm going to be unstoppable. I'm not going to give up on my dream. So I was persistent, and I actually applied again. And I remember my manager said, "Yeah, I received the information showing that you actually applied again." I said, "I applied again. I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep applying until I get what I want." And so, with my persistence and with my background, my past experience, I was actually able to go into management. I was so excited when they called, gave me the information, and I had go to like some human resource and then some other guys. We took a trip and we went down and got ready. So excited because I was fulfilling the dream that I had wanted to do. It's like this is something I had wanted to do. It's like I couldn't stop. It was if you have something in your heart is burning and you desire to do it, guess what? You have to do it, even if it might be a mistake. In my case, after a few years, I found out this management position definitely. I mean, when it started off, it was great. The first 2 or 3 years were great. After that, I like to move people management around, and I ended up in a position where it was very difficult. Things were against me. The odds were stacked, so to say, and working a lot of hours, started to get sick, a lot of pressure and everything. But to make a long story short, I ended up leaving that position uh, and going into another direction. And that direction actually caused me to actually seek a dream of mine that I have always wanted to do, which is go into finances. That's actually one of the reasons I'm in business today. And with me leaving that job, I was able to actually, excuse me, I was actually able to go and get my broker's license. And I was able to go into something totally different, the field that I really had dreamed of being about. I just think I always dream of being on Wall Street, doing things of that nature. But I said, well, I can have Wall Street here and being able to learn about stocks. I had been trading stocks for a number of years on my own, but actually being a professional and being able to help others, I was able to do that. And so I was able to fulfill a dream that I want to do. And in result, getting this business, it took me a number of years to strike out on my own. Over 10 years, I've been telling myself, I need to do this. I could do this. But during the course of the time that I was waiting, I was actually still learning. I was still growing. And now I'm still growing. I would be a forever learner. So I'm still growing and bettering myself so I could be definitely a blessing, a servant to my clients. And so I was continually learning. I was able to get my Six Sigma certification during that process. I was able to advance the finance, learn more about taxes, work for some different tax companies, and bring it all together to be able to have a final product to actually provide for my clients. And so that taught me I cannot give up my dream. That was some road. I mean, there was some potholes in the road. There was some speed bumps, but you can't give up on your dream. I'm reminded of a character in the Bible. I would say character, but this actually is a person. A lot of people say character, but he was like real thing. I believe he was like real people in the Bible. And this person in the Bible name is Joseph. If you know Joseph, he talks about in Genesis and one the 12 tribes of Judah, of Israel. And what Joseph was doing is he was born, he was favored. He was favored by Jacob, and he had some dreams. He had a series of dreams, and he told his brother his dream. And his brothers were like being subservient, bowing down to Joseph. They're like, "What? You're younger than us, and you have dreams about us being submissive to you and submitted to you." But he told his dreams to his brother, and he continued to dream, and he told him different things. Even he told his father that he would be bowing down to him. Now, can you imagine telling your father that he would be bowing down to you? He said, even me, Joseph, I'm going to be bowing down to you. This doesn't sound right. But he had a dream inside. Now, sometimes you can't tell everyone your dream. And that's what happened with Joseph. He told his brother he was a dreamer. And he wanted to let everyone know about his dream. But everyone isn't for you on your dream. They definitely were not in agreement with Joseph on his dream. So his brothers, what they do? They threw him into a pit. And they were thinking about letting Joseph die in that pit because they was like, we need to kill this dreamer. He's just dreaming too much. And some people are like that in your life. They want to kill your dream. They're tired of hearing what you have to say. If you tell them the wrong people, I don't want to hear that. They're talking about they want to move up. They want to do things better. They want to move out of the projects. They want to move out of Section 8 houses. They want to get a job. They're thinking about going back to school to get certifications. They're thinking about I could do things. I could buy a house. They're having dreams. Oh, I could move up even further than the next step. I could go higher. I could be a top manager. I could be a top producer. I could have my own business. And people are like, wow, I don't like that. So they're trying to stop that dream because they don't have a dream for themselves. They don't see themselves doing it. So they definitely don't want you to do it because you're going to exceed more and above than what they are doing. So Joseph's brother threw him in the pit with the intention of killing him. But one brother intervened and they was able to not kill Joseph, but they ended up selling him in slavery. And then next thing you know, Joseph moved from slavery to the Potiphar house. And he continued to grow and advance. And wherever he went, he exceeded. He did exceptionally well. He did well in the house and was promoted above. And then jealousy again. Potiphar's wife wanted to get Joseph. He refused, and he was actually thrown to prison. And even in prison, he decided he was going to remain steadfast, and he excelled in prison. And that's the way you have to be, no matter where you go. There's setbacks. I've had setbacks as well, but that wasn't going to stop me because I had a dream that I had to move forward to. I had a dream inside of me that nothing can stop me. And you have to have that dream that in spite of what your situation is, I'm going to thrive in that situation. You may have had a cutback at your job, and you may have to take a less than desirable job than you had. And in spite of saying, oh man, this is the worst job ever. Get good at that job. Excel in that area. Do more and above. Go above the norm. And they say, do more than what you're getting paid for. I heard that's a lot. And I think that is true. If they paying you $15 an hour, get them $16 to $17 an hour of yourself. Give more so they can see that you want to achieve. You want to go higher. And Joseph did that at every situation. It seemed like it was a setback, which it was, but it was a setup for a comeback. And eventually we see that Joseph is in the palace, and he is second in command over the entire land. He ended up being great, making decisions, and eventually having a decision, making some decisions that actually not only say Egypt, the country, became rule over other land, but his family and other nations around him because Joseph rose to his potential. He fulfilled the dream that God said he was going to be in. He fulfilled it, his destiny. He had purpose. He had destiny in his life. And you have purpose. And you have destiny in your life. And you are doing someone a disservice if you're not reaching your full potential. You're missing out on helping someone else. Someone is looking for you to bring them out of a particular situation. Someone is looking for you to encourage them. Someone is looking for you to just put a little sunlight into a world of darkness for them. But you're not living your dream. I just want to encourage, don't give up on your dream in spite of what it looked like. I know there's some negativity. You look at the news, hear things about war, you see recession, You see, like some businesses may be failing, going out. Everything looks bad. Inflation, prices going out. But guess what? I always have faith and believe that if prices go up, inflation go up. Guess what? I trust and believe in God that my income is going to go up too, to outshine and out thrive that inflation. So if inflation go up, guess what? I'm not worried. I'm in the hand of God, and He is going to make provisions for me to be on the increase and go higher despite what the inflation is, in spite of what the world say, in spite of who is the mayor, in spite of who is the governor, in spite of who even is the president. I'm still going to move forward. I'm not going to give up my dreams. I don't care if people worry about the White House. I don't care. It don't matter who's in the White House. I'm still going to be successful. I'm still going to thrive. I'm still not going to give up. I'm still not going to throw in the towel because I'm not going to give up my dreams. I still have dreams of going even higher and leaving not only a legacy for me, but leaving something to my children and to my children's children. I want to be able to be a blessing to the world, be able to bless my community wherever I go, wherever I speak. I want to be uplifting. I want to be positive. The positive something in someone and let them know that they can do better. That better things are ahead. And and with me being a coach, motivating, encouraging. You're looking at your finance, you may be like, my finances are in disarray. There is no way that I'm going to be successful. There's no way I can reach that financial independence. I know there's a roadmap, but I don't think it's for me. Don't give up on your dreams. Trust and believe. Have faith that you can do things that you cannot see. You have to have faith and believe. Trust and believe in things that you cannot see. Trust and believe in things you cannot touch right now. Trust and believe in things that you may not be even hearing right now. Trust and believe in things that you think is just impossible. And I always say with God, all things are possible. And your dream is possible, wherever it may be. It may be something that just seeing your children being successful, having a successful marriage. It's possible. You may not see, you might say, no, I can't see my marriage being great. We argue all the time. We nag. There's so much distrust. They betrayed me in the marriage. I just can't trust them. I mean, we even had different ways of ideas of how we want to raise our children, and our money is in shambles. Our finances in shambles. I don't think this could be a dream marriage. I don't see how it can work out. I want to say, don't give up. Give it another try, even if you have to seek professional help, even if you seek spiritual guidance. And then if you're in that situation, I definitely would like to talk with you. I know some marital coaches that can actually give you some great advice. And that's why it's good to always network. And as a coach, and not always what I do, but what I can bring to the table. If you need an attorney for like some things doing your business, hey, let's bring that together to make sure your dream go forward. If it means bringing in a financial advisor to help, deal with some different parts of your finance, as a coach, we're going to bring in that financial advisor. If there's some marital issues that keeping you from reaching your financial goals or causing a lot of discourse in your marriage, hey, with your permission and with both of your understanding, definitely want to bring in someone who could definitely help and talk with you to make that turnaround, a 360-degree turnaround in your marriage, in your relationship. I know that it can happen. I trust and believe that it is going to happen. I just speaking that right now over you that you're going to be blessed and you're going to be above, not beneath, but above. There's so much in you. And you have to believe that. You have to see it within yourself that there is enough in you to take you to that level. It may take some baby steps. You have to crawl before you walk, but start crawling. Start crawling, and once you start crawling, you start developing muscles. That's what babies do. They crawl. Next, you see them crawling faster. Next thing you know, you see them standing up. And before you know it, they take that first step. They're wobbling a little bit. You may wobble a little bit, when you're going through your finances, your marriage. You may wobble in your spiritual life. But guess what? They stand up after a while. They're able to stand up and able to start walking. Then they start growing, and then they start going to the steps until they reach adulthood, and now they're mature. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to go through those steps, those steps in a financial roadmap to reach your financial independence. If that's your dream, don't let it be stopped. You're unstoppable. Don't let anyone stop your dream and say that's impossible. If you want to be a millionaire, hey, we can set a plan for you to be a millionaire. It's not impossible. People do it. There's millionaires probably living next door to you, and you're unaware. You're like, how can it be? They could be a 401k millionaire, 403b millionaire. They can have so many assets and stocks, mutual funds, and they are I like to say called network millionaires. And I guess that's one thing I want to talk about one day. What's the difference about net worth and someone just having $1 million in the bank? If they have $1 million in the bank, are they a millionaire? Not necessarily, not for their net worth. If you have $1 million in the bank and you owe $200,000 in mortgages, then your net worth is basically $800,000. And that's what Forbes look at, net worth. You know what I'm saying? With the richest man in the world, 300 something billion, 200 something billion. They look at all their assets minus their expenses, and they give their net worth of all their assets. So, what is your net worth? Do you want to be a millionaire? You can do it. We just have to put a plan in place and focus. It's up for me to help. If you want to work with me, it'll be my job to help coach you to that millionaire status. Help you design processes and systems that can help you achieve your goal, help you grow your savings, help you learn and increase your investments, then help you achieve your dream goals of what you want to do. A dream vacation, a dream house, maybe a dream car. I don't know what it is, but it is possible. Your dreams are possible. You may get thrown in the pit sometime. Hey, you may even get thrown into prison. Maybe a spiritual prison. It may be a spiritual pit. But guess what? You coming out. You're coming out of that pit situation. You're coming out of that prison situation. And you're going to the top because there are bigger and better things in store for you. And I'm believing and trusting that you are going to reach your destination. You're going to fulfill your purpose. You are going to realize and see your dreams. You like for me to help you with that? Definitely feel free to reach out to me, Milton Johnson, your financial coach. You could DM me. You could go to my website. I won't have it down below, but I want to put it. It's gonna be other social media. www.solutions, the number 2, finances with an S.com. Go there. You can go there, make an appointment, contact us, make an appointment. You'll see all my information. Definitely feel free to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to talking with you on tomorrow. You be blessed and have a wonderful, marvelous day on purpose.